say it, but we should make sure it's really cooked.
Done.
Really?
Very juicy.
Room for what? For turkey. I like room. It's not a turkey. It's whatever. Turkey, that's really. I think that's what it turns kind of
Very
red
good.
smoked.
That's
But it's
really, really smoked chicken. It's delicious.
Let me tell you about my homemade smoker that I put together yesterday. I did it with a bunch of parts that I got at a home renovation store like a Home Depot or Lowe's. For starters, on the top I've got a thermometer that will read from 100 to 400 degrees with a little red thing to indicate the desired temperature. It was advertised as a candy thermometer, but that looks like it'll work perfectly. So take off the top. Here's my cooking layer, which is a 14-inch, 15-inch diameter pizza tin with lots of holes in it. Seems like that'll work pretty well. I couldn't find a grill, so I'm going to try that out. There's another one that's to hold another layer of food or a water tray if you want to. So I'll pull that out. And the bottom is this little colander is going to be for holding chips. The heat and some flames will get in there to heat the chips up. And finally at the bottom I put like a 1-inch layer of sand just to keep the hot coals from sort of heating up and ultimately corroding the bottom of this trash can. At the bottom here, this is a chimney end stop, which I'm doubling as just an opening in order to insert more coals. And then the other side, I took a chimney damper and modified that, and you can see in there that will open or close depending on how much air I need to put in, and if I need to stop the fire or really slow it down, I can put this and like that. So let me just put the trays back. I'll leave them out for now. The top, for top ventilation, what I did was I drilled holes, single holes going all around the top, and then I drilled corresponding holes and expanded them a bit for each one. So I put this on to adjust the air from the top. I just line up the hole and I can close. It's hard to see in there, but basically I can slide this to open or close the hole underneath, expose the hole underneath, depending on how much air I need to let out through the top. So that's it. So I have a little chimney of coals going here. I'm going to try this and see how well it holds the heat and keeps a constant temperature, and then add some more later, and later on I'll try to cook with this thing. Okay, so I've put my charcoals down there, a little pile on the side. They're really hot. There's a few fresh ones in there. I'll put my chip bowl in here, so see how it behaves with that. Put my 2 shelves in. I'll cover it up. Make sure my damper is open. Let the air in, and we'll see how warm this gets in a few minutes. So after about 5 minutes, I'm up close to 230, 240. So I'm just going to turn the top and close some of the holes in the damper and see if I can get this to level off right at about 240. I've been going for several hours now. I've added about 4 new coals. My temperature right now is about around 230. I'll have to add a few new coals. I've discovered that it really almost too much ventilation. I think the not very tight seal on the top, plus the openings down there. And I'm running, with this thing capped like that. So there's enough like little openings of air getting in that pretty much capped out. It's running about 250, which is nice. So, but anyways, there's the chickens. So I've been going for 3 hours now. Right now I'm got Got to add a few coals to get it back up to 250. My airflow is open. One issue earlier on, because of the size is off, when I had the two chickens, here they are by the way, when I had them side by side, they were covering a lot of the air holes. I wasn't getting good convection up to the upper chamber, so it was tough maintaining my upper temperature to 250. Back on. So I checked the temperature in the lower chamber through that little hole, and that was much higher. So I stacked the chickens, and that's working much better. So now I'm going to load up some coals. Okay, so here's my entry to the chamber. It's pretty hot, so I'm going to take this off with tongs. And we can see in here, you can see the coals there. There's my chip chamber. So I'll just take some of these, and I just kind of lay them in there. Put a few in here and there like this. And put 4 in. Okay, grab another out of my bag. And get my temperature back up to 250 where you want it. Okay, let's see how my chip container's doing. Over here. And my chips. And they're doing pretty well, so I don't have to add any there. So we're the wood chips, so that's it. So I put my cover back on. It's been out for a minute, so it's not too hot. Something there. And there you go. Keep on going. I'm going to check the chickens to see how they're doing. You look in there with the camera, you see they're cooking, they look pretty good. I'm just going to stick this in. I want about 180 degrees.
Delicious. It's very tasty and yummy.
Good.
It's succulent, it's moist, it's smoky,
I had
it's nuanced. It's delicious.